Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcase TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of. I have a lot of this section. I got a lot of stuff, a whole lot of. I got it all, baby. I've got a lot of qualifying and racing to do. Let's before I do the race, what is this thing? This is it's a full circuit. Okay, so I'm gonna wait on that. Let's do this race first, because it's just a single section. I have a half a tank of petrol, of fuel right now. All right. This is the actual race. Okay. Don't need to do anything except say start. And just be grateful that it's not a sequential start. Since I qualified last, I would have to wait for everyone in front of me to start. I absolutely love this game. I think it's the best racing game, motorcycle racing game. But there are a few things that annoy me, and they're all things that are just, there's three things, and they were not issues in the earlier iterations of the game. I got a different developer for this version. I mentioned one in the last YouTube episode earlier in the stream that, well, actually I mentioned two. Two of them are the rubber banding is. In this case, I've got a couple laggers, which is good, because often they're so closely packed that it's hard to, the lead group is the same as the rear group. And also mention the qualifier for the last week. All the timing challenges are not gauged based on the difficulty level you set. The difficulty level is only the AI, and even the AI can't meet the challenges if it's the lowest level AI that I'm playing against. The third thing hasn't come up yet, and that is when you do a staggered start, they actually make you wait for everyone in front of you to start. Where in earlier versions, if you qualified 10th, say, you only have to wait for like the 9th place person to start, and then you go. You know, you just, okay, I understand other people have gone in front of me. That's fine. I don't need to sit here for 90 seconds for a minute and a half watching people in front of me start, but in this version you do. But in those things, it's a great game. Very minor things, but the handling is awesome. The scenery obviously is awesome. I love longer races always in my racing games. One of these days I will be able to afford the new console, because I'm playing on Xbox One X. Which I need that console to play the sequel to the Dirt Rally 2, which I've played and played and played for hours and hours, and I still play once a month. Last week, Saturday, as I'm streaming this, I did not stream this game. I streamed Dirt Rally 2 because the official club is out every month, and once a month I'm going to stream that club, official Dirt Rally Club. But yeah, the new game, they're people that make the game, Codemasters, bought out by Electronic Arts, and now it's EA WRC, EA Sports WRC, World Rally Championship, the group that owns, that actually does the rally auto races, the FIA division. Ah! Crap. Somebody's clapping. I think she was clapping because she didn't have to, you know, come scrape me off the wall. I just fell off nice and gently. One of the marshals there. But yeah, that game has, because it's an official license for the Rally Championship, the courses are really long by comparison to, most of them are really long compared to Dirt Rally, which I love. I'm looking forward to playing that game. But I need the new console to be able to do it. New gen console. Which, I bought a new car. I was talking earlier in the stream about wind being very mild so far here. No real significant snows at all. Nothing more than an inch, if that. And I've got a new car because my old car was literally falling apart. But not new, but used car. And so I've been, you know, I don't have the money to do anything else except have that car right now. Spent all my savings on that. How did I get a penalty? I actually had a late start. I cut somewhere? Anyway. Hey, I met my goal! 9th place, something terrible happened to the 9th place driver, because he's 8 seconds behind the 8th place driver. But that's okay, because I'm closer to the 9th place driver than the 9th place driver is the 1st place. So I feel like I did a good job there. So there. I know I'm not going to restart. I got my reward points. I'm going home. Ooh, did I just get 85? Okay. You know what? I didn't restart. Also didn't restart my timer. I never remember to do that. In about 10 minutes, right? I time these because I'm streaming for, 3.5 hours or something, but I want to break it up into hour-long YouTube episodes. So I set a timer when I start a new YouTube episode, and then I chronically forget to start it. Anyway. All right, let's see what the next qualifier is. It is a full circuit. Okay, let's do it. So I'll do two laps, one for free race, and then one for give myself enough fuel, and one for the actual qualifier, for free practice, whatever they call it. Still loading. Yeah, a couple things with the new console though. Somebody told me you can't. All of my games are installed on an external drive because there's no room on the internal drive. And I was going to yeah, wait for everybody. I forgot to do that. Now people are going to run into me because I'm so slow. But yeah, someone was saying you can't do that on the new consoles. The old games you can play off of the Xbox One games, and 360 games you can play off of the external drive, but the new games you can't. And that's crappy. That's I would even say that was BS. Because if you only get like 1 terabyte of internal hard drive, the newer games are going to be even larger, right? And there's no way I could install all of my current games in 1 terabyte. If I start to accumulate the same number of newer games, and it's not like I only play one game, you know, and just let the rest of them, you know, oh, I'll just, you know, uninstall all these other games, and, you know, if I want to play them again, pull them down the cloud. I think that's what they expect you to do, but I don't do what anybody expects me to do. People expect me to actually be able to play this game if I'm going to stream it, but not me. Anyway, so I don't know. My plan is to get the cheaper S version, and then eventually replace that with the Series X. I don't have really room for a Series X anyway. I mean, it's an incredibly beefy machine, and I would, anyone that can afford it and that has the room for it, I would, you know, recommend getting the X over the S, since the S is kind of a waste of money. But I figure I know I can resell the S once I get the X. But even more so, if I'm going to want to keep my old Xbox to play some of the old games, because the other thing is the new Xbox, they need to, I imagine once they get the OS worked out on the Series X/S vertical bar series, because some games are crashing that are Xbox One games, so there's a problem with the Xbox One shell. I don't think it's a problem with the game itself. Like SnowRunner's crashing a lot on the new machines. So I want to keep the old machine to play some of the games if they don't play reliably on the new machine. But I don't have room for I don't even have room for the X. I certainly wouldn't have room for the X and the Xbox One. I can kind of stack the S with some spacers, maybe, I think, on top of the Xbox One. I was just going to replace it. But that's a later in the year issue. One reason to wait on the Series X too is they're redesigning it, I think. And I don't know if I don't know the issue with the external drive. I don't know if that includes the expansion card. The Xbox Series X gives you an expansion card drive. I hope that the expansion card doesn't count as external drive for that purposes of you can still play games. Otherwise, what kind of expansion is it other than just, you know, an external drive? Well, you can plug an external drive in anyway with the off of it. I'm assuming it has a USB port. So anyway, I don't know. But I know that they're redesigning it to use a SSD drive or something. So the HDD. Oh, he's moving now. Oh, aha. I'm nervous because I know there's purple arrows behind me. I didn't let them go on in front of me. And I'm guessing that they're going to catch me. I just don't want to knock me off. They probably will. I mean, they're certainly going to catch me. I'm guessing they will knock me off when they catch me. Unless I fall off before they get to me. Maybe they'll pass me while I'm on the ground. That would be convenient. I mean, you know, not convenient for my time, but... Well, looks like I'm gonna make it. Somebody's right behind me. I'm gonna beat him to the line. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the pit box here. Because that's just free practice. All right, let's do the actual I'll do an actual qualifier lap. And now I will try to make sure that yeah, it was a circuit, so I could keep going, but I'm not going to keep going. Now I'm going to make sure that I go to the track map and let everyone go in front of me, because this is what counts. Practice. Free practice is cheap. Free is cheap. Something like that. Why is everyone pointing? Okay. Somebody appeared behind me. That's weird. Oh, more of them. It's like, am I in the front in the pit row? The game think I'm in the front in the pit row? Apparently, they're still appearing behind me. Anybody else? You guys done? All right. Let's do. This starts off and finishes on the same place as the official long circuit. So I'm used to that first turn. I'm used to hurting myself on that first turn. I have Ride 4. I got Ride 4. Ride 5 is out, been out for a while, but it's only available on the new machine. I've gone through that whole conversation. I have Ride 4, but I could get nowhere on Ride 4. I was thinking about doing a career. I prefer this game. Thinking about doing a career playthrough of Ride 4, but I can't get anywhere in the career because I can't even. Ride 4 has the same issue as far as it doesn't matter what the difficulty level you set it to. It's only the AI difficulty and the time goals. And the very first challenge, very first challenge, you have to, is a time challenge. And you can't go anywhere in the career unless you get through the first time challenge, which is always the same time, no matter how good or bad you are. So the developers obviously think that anyone can get through the first time challenge, but the developers obviously have never met me. I can get nowhere in career mode, literally nowhere, because I can't get past the first event. And unlike earlier iterations of the Ride series, where it was not single threaded, you had multiple ways to get to the next event. In this game, at least from the beginning, you have to get past the. You cannot progress through your career unless you get through. There's no branch at the beginning. You have to get through that first timing challenge. Otherwise, they don't let you continue on in the career. And I can't get past the first timing challenge, which means career mode is completely lost to me in that game. Hold on a second. I think I was bumping the cord, but better to unplug it just to be sure. Because that clicking is terrible once it gets going. So yeah, I'm disappointed in Ride 4. I think a lot of people were disappointed in Ride 4, to be honest. Based on the reviews, at least the Xbox players, based on the reviews. I don't know what the reviews are like for Ride 5. I really like the Ride series. I had 2 and 3. And 2 was way easier than 3 as far as getting through the races. But again, you have to make it more difficult. Every sequel has to be more difficult. Not sure why. You get a game it's popular enough that you're gonna write a sequel for it, and then what do? You make it more difficult so that you end up losing people. As a professional software developer, I've never developed games, but I had a long career developing software. To me, that doesn't make sense, but I guess it works in the game industry. Just my old man complaining. But yeah, Ride 3. I don't think I ever finished the career in Ride 3 either. I know I finished it in Ride 2. Really enjoyed going through that career. Ride 3. In Ride 3 it was multi-threaded, so you earn like stars, and you do as many events as you wanted as long as you earn enough stars. So you could skip a lot of events if you couldn't do well in them, or just get 1 star in them instead of 3, and you'd still earn enough stars to move on. I think I might have gotten stuck at some point in the career on Ride 3 too, I don't know. I know I didn't finish. But Ride 2 and Ride 3 had more bikes than Ride 4. Ride 4 has a very limited garage compared to the ones prior to that. There's lots of expansion kits, and I usually get all the DLC when I get a game, if I'm at all into it. And there's like free DLC and stuff for Ride 4, so you get quite a few bikes, but not nearly as many as the earlier iterations. They lost the license, I guess, to a lot of bikes. I think that's been a problem in general with racing games, from what I've read. A lot of racing games have, latest versions have smaller garages than earlier versions, because either people are not wanting to pay the license for the vehicles, or the companies are not licensing them. They're maybe trying to give exclusive license to people. Like Porsche for a long time had an exclusive license to like the Need for Speed people, which was ridiculous because they don't really show off the and that's not a real I'll take it back. Need for Speed Shift was the only real real racing game. Need for Speed. Most Need for Speeds are not racing games at all, so they don't really show off the I mean, they may as well call all of their cars the Atomic 5000 or something. Just make up some name, because they're not at all realistic. Anyway, yeah, Need for Speed Shift was great. I played that on the PC. I didn't play Shift 2. Liked. Okay, I am only going to do 1 lap, and now I know where the button is on my controller. I don't have to wreck before I hit it. Okay, let's go to the pit box. How badly did I do? Bad. More than 3 times the gap. Yes, I'm never going to do any better. So don't keep asking me. Oh, look, now it's over 10 times. See, they do that. They cheat. I'm telling you, they cheat. I don't think there's any way that a person would close the gap by that much, but anyway. I mean, by cheat, you know. They don't actually run the race. They just pick a number as their qualifying time. Okay, let's see what the actual race is, and maybe I'll do the weekly or the special event, depending on what this is like. It's just a suction race, so yeah, let's go ahead and do it. And I can go down to half a tank here. The sound is very interesting. All right. Whoa. Still waiting for rims to go on sale. Rims is like Ride, got a variety of closed circuit tracks. Man, I don't know, there's probably some road tracks too. It's a competitor to Ride. I think it's by at least it's published by the same people that published this game. I don't know who it's developed by. What? Ah, finally! I couldn't believe I was still upright. Am I in my proper last place yet? I don't have to worry about people hitting me from behind. Oh, oversteering is so easy to do in a motorcycle game. If you're not used to, if you're used to auto racing and you don't have, I love motorcycle racing games, but it is harder. One, you can't really fall off of a car. If you're driving a car in such a way that you can fall off of it, you're probably not doing it right. But it's more than just that. In motorcycle, you steer by leaning. It takes some time. Your driver has some reaction time. So you gotta know when the turn is coming. And it's so easy to oversteer, and then you can't counter steer back fast enough to. This turn right here often catches me out. I'm not sure why. I get to ask those nice marshals at the end how their families are doing, that sort of thing, as they're helping me up. But when you make a nice smooth turn on the motorcycle, it's so satisfying. Oh, that wasn't perfectly nice and smooth, but I made the turn without lifting, then I had to lift to recover myself. No! Oh! Ow. How'd it do? Well, not too bad. Just a little over twice the gap between me and ninth, and between twice the gap between me and first and ninth and first. I consider that a victory. Looking at the last column, my maximum speed 161. The fastest maximum speed for all the AI 141. So, yes, I My maximum speed, I would dust the AI, but then you look at the average speed. It's not great. Not great. Actually, 9 seconds out of 4.5 minutes is, they were a little bit more spread out than they could have been. Anyway. Let's keep it going here. Let's, let me do the, let me see what the qualifier is like. It's rainy. It's a single section. Let's do this event I haven't done yet. Which one have I not done? I gotta figure out which one I haven't done. Because I already looked at it, so I don't have the exclamation point anymore. Show me. Okay, so that one I've done. So it's this one that I haven't done, correct? Yes, this one I haven't done yet. Okay, so let's do it. Full circuit. And go back up to a full tank. Thankfully not raining. You know, the Isle of Man map, the three-legged map icon, is perfect for the screen loading icon. The spinning, running legs. Yeah. You can do these over and over again as many times as you want during the week or 2 weeks or however long they're up. But I only do them once because probably not going to improve. I'm not a leaderboard chaser. I'm a leaderboard running away from a hider. I'm a leaderboard hider, not a leaderboard chaser. I guess if I was hiding, I wouldn't ever do these events. I'm a participation trophy guy. Which I have no problem with. I mean, in general, I have no problem. People... I can't say a bad word. All ages channel. But people that complain about participation trophies are jerks. Which is not the word I would like to use. They're jerks. We want to train our kids to be disappointed in themselves. We don't want to encourage our kids to feel good about themselves. Life is hard. They should learn it from an early age. They're going to get beaten down their whole lives, just like I was. My parents never encouraged me, so why should I have to encourage them? It's wrong for society to encourage the youth of America, since I wasn't encouraged. Because everything my parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and 20 generations back ever did is absolutely perfect. Never did anything wrong, ever. I'm an old man, but I don't know if I ever had participation trophy. I don't know if I ever had much of any trophies, to be honest. As far as, you know, youth sports and stuff, didn't really participate in any kind of youth sports. But just because I'm an old man doesn't mean I'm set in my ways. I mean, I probably am set in my ways, but it's not just because I'm an old man. Ah. See how long this circuit was. I have no idea. It's one of the shorter ones, apparently. I'm already 2/3 of the way through it. In Isle of Man 2, they had an open world, but it didn't take place on the Isle of Man. It was supposed to be somewhere else, which I don't know if that place actually existed. Maybe it did. It wasn't as large as the Isle of Man open world here. It had nice challenges, though. I like the challenges for Isle of Man and Isle of Man 2. I could do some of them. There's challenges here. I could do one. I've done one of them, and I can use it to cheese some upgrade points and, you know, to farm some levels. Because the only challenge is to, like, not fall off. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. You just have to get through the whole thing without falling off. And I think you have not average a certain speed, but you have to at least achieve a certain speed. While there's a nice long straightaway, it's easy to achieve that speed. And so it doesn't matter how slow you go on the rest of the course. So, and you're allowed to fall off. You're just not allowed to fall off like more than 4 times or something. So, yeah, but it's the only one of the challenges that I'm able to do. I think there's one other that I could probably do, but it's long, and so but I don't know, maybe most of them are all time. You have to achieve a certain time, and like I said, doesn't matter the difficulty level you set for the AI, the timers are all the same, so I can't do most of the challenges. And it's not because the bike isn't fully upgraded. I've practiced with my bike fully upgraded. I still couldn't do them, so. All right, where are we at? There's a button to say leaderboard. I saw it out of the corner of my eye just as I was hitting the A button. wonder if my warbly is having to do with the fact that I've got high reverb on, or my mic monitor is turned up. I can't get it turned down. I got a new chat pad and it's locked into this. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but Xbox thinks that I have the ability to adjust it with the chat pad plugged in when I don't have the ability to adjust it with the chat pad plugged in. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, good. It's not putting me back where I was. Was it this one? Yes, I think it was this one. And 15th out of, now this might actually be higher, more than 26, because they only give you like one page below you. So I might, which is really annoying, but right now I'm in the upper half. Yeah, maybe that's a bug. Anyway, it is beginner physics. That was nice. All right. And I think that was the one, correct? It's this one. Yeah, this one was the one I did earlier. Okay. Yeah, see, it only shows one page below, so I might actually be in the upper half here, but I can't tell. 63 to 78. And I know that's the case because if I wait until like later, you know, before it's out ready to over, or after it does roll over and I look at my reward, it still will show like 76 or something when clearly somebody else, you know, more people have done it. Okay, let's see. Where am I? I got time for this race, I think. This qualifier at least, because it's just a single section. Yes, okay. See in the lower right, the spinny legs. Makes for a perfect loading icon. All right. Qualifying, free practice. Give them a bit of a head start. I have been told that I need to increase the number of songs in my... Ooh, hold on. Ah, I hate that. I'm gonna plug the power cord in. I have no reason to believe that will help, because I've tried it before. I was very happy when somebody said, oh, there's a workaround for that. Just plug the power cord in. Oh, great. But it didn't work. So we'll see. Like I said earlier in the stream, I did not clean the contacts. I probably should have. Alright, they're far enough ahead of me. Let's get started. And it's raining. I apologize for the motion blur. Yep. Oh, oh, oversteer, oversteer. No! Okay. Good old wavy man balloons. There's one. Do they still have? I thought that was a thing from like the 90s or something. They still have those? I don't know. With the beginner physics model, I don't know if it takes the rain even into consideration. Because it doesn't feel like it. It feels like whether it's rainy or not, it doesn't feel any more slippery. Because one thing about the beginner physics model is they say it doesn't, or maybe that's a separate setting. No, I think it is part of the physics model. Where you can say whether going off track affects you. You know, like off track assist or something. I don't know what it's called. In ride, it's a separate setting. In this game, I think it's just part of the physics model. Hear them cheer? They were happy I didn't hit them. My stream monitor is lagging pretty far behind. I'm going to have to reset it here in case the sound starts crackling again. I cannot stream on Twitch. There's a setting to do a lag, low latency, that's what it's called, low latency mode, so that there isn't a delay. But for whatever reason, I can't do that with my setup. It tells me you can't do it. I don't know if it's because I mean, I'm on the wire, and I've got a decent internet connection, but for some reason it tells me I can't use the low latency. So there's always like at least a 20-second delay. If the sound starts crackling, it takes me 20 seconds. I don't hear it in my ears. It takes me 20 seconds to determine that it's crackling before I can do anything about it. If I could do low latency, I'd be able to tell right away, and then it'd be less annoying. But when my stream monitor starts lagging behind, it's even more than 20 seconds. My stream monitor is running on a tablet by my side, and it's on wireless, it's not on the wire, so sometimes it will lag behind. Even though I have the resolution turned down all the way, it still lags behind. I know I need a new router. One of the things that was on my to-do list for this summer was to get my internet equipment upgraded. But of course I didn't do that. I've got quite a few things that are on my list of things to do this summer, that it's no longer summer or fall. It'll be summer again. The things will still be on my list. I've got a decent speed, but the equipment I'm renting is old. The router is old, which I'm not renting. That's a separate device. But before I run out and get a new router, the modem itself is old, so I'm not sure how much a new router is really going to help. And I mean, it would help some with the Wi-Fi at least. But if I get a new modem from the cable company, sometimes they come with routers, or with wireless routers. And so I don't want to go out and spend money on a separate router that I'm not going to use. The last time I checked with them, the modems that they were offering did have routers built in. The first modem I got had a router, and then when I upgraded the service, the modem did not come with a router. They would have rented a separate router, or I could buy my own. So I bought my own. Oh, I wrecked right at the end there, huh? Okay. Finish the practice, yes. And I guess I have to say continue. I saw the little spinny legs. I thought I was waiting on them. They were waiting on me, or both. Alright, start. Go to the track map. Come on, guys. Let them get out ahead of me. After this qualifier, I'll be taking another break, and that'll be it for this YouTube episode. And then I'll be coming back on Twitch after about a 2-minute break, and start up another YouTube episode then. Be going another hour or so on the stream. A little more, probably. Background music by Crinkles, Xlam Music, and Twitch chat. Give you a link to his page. I love his background music, but I only have 4 songs in the rotation, and so I really need to get more. He has a restricted open license. You have to buy the music. It's fairly cheap. Soundtrack from a box. And you can use the background music as long as you don't, as long as you have other content. You're not just re-streaming his music without anything else going on. Xlam Art, also in Twitch chat. Links to my my channel artist, Pizza Kugat. And if you're watching this several years after it's being recorded, if you're watching this on YouTube, It's almost certainly still the same artist. I love her art. I'm not going to replace her with some AI something. I guess AI art has learned how to draw hands now, to some extent. Watch a channel that's like a history type channel, and sometimes they'll have AI depictions, and they clearly label as an AI depiction, like you would know anyway, because it's clearly not an actual picture of something. But the hands all seem to have this right number of fingers now, or maybe they throw out the ones that don't. I don't think there's anything in the credits for what AI source they're using. If it's Dolly or one of the other ones. It almost looks like snow-capped mountains, I think, with the rain. They're not. Mountain course, I never remember the name. My apologies to those who are into the actual race. I would love to go Isle of Man someday and watch the race, but that is certainly not going to happen. But yeah, what they call a mountain isn't really all that mountainish. It's not really all that high. Not compared to like the mountains in Norway or the US or the Alps or it's got to be a lighting effect because of the rain, I'm thinking. One other thing about this game, and this is just because I'm an old man, I'm sure, the lettering, the font is so small on everything. Like I would never be able to see what my split time is. First of all, I have to take my eyes off the road to see it. It's not in a convenient place. It's not like it flashes in the middle of the screen or anything. And it's so small. I just thought of that because something showed in the lower left corner the name of whatever turn it is or village you're driving through or whatever particular road you're driving down. I don't know what it is. What it is. I don't know what it is because I can never read it. It goes so quickly. Up. Looking at the little map, I can see there's lots of wigglies coming up. Jiggle, jiggle. Oh, too bad. The holidays are over. I don't think I'm going to get to see any more of those, any of that Ocean Spray commercial with the jiggling cranberry sauce. And Ocean Spray cranberry sauce, jelly cranberry sauce is utterly horrific. And it has a rightly horrible reputation, but really good marketing this season. They had a commercial with somebody bringing in a tray of Ocean Spray cranberry can jelly, disgusting stuff, and it's wiggling on the table, and then everyone sitting around the table starts swaying in tune to it and wiggling in tune to it. Pretty funny. I don't know if it actually encouraged anyone to buy the cranberry sauce, jelly paste, disgusting stuff. I'm guessing not. Maybe it made some people that bought it feel a little less guilty about buying it. I'm getting a battery warning on my phone. I have to plug my phone in. I've got all kinds. I've got a phone and 2 tablets supporting me here. The phone is keeping track of my timer, my stream time, and I never remember to restart it. And then my 2 tablets have are both running in split screens. So I got 4 different apps on the 2 tablets. Support my stream. Then of course I got the Xbox playing the game and streaming. Anyway, all right, that's good enough for me. How'd I do? Yes, I'm not going to do any better than that. Okay, about 3 times the gap, 4 times the gap, 3.5 times the gap. I guess that's not too bad. I'll say that's not too bad. Get my 5 reward points and get out of here. All right, folks. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a couple minute break and then be back. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. Let me get rid of this rain before I do anything else. Change. There we go. So, yes, if you're watching on Twitch, couple minute break. If you're watching on YouTube, that's it for this episode. Next episode will be the next weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV. So either way, Twitch or YouTube, I will see you then.